background, and hopefully he wins his primary and his general. So with that, I'd like to introduce you to Boris. Boris?
Good afternoon, my fellow Armenian Americans. It is a real honor and privilege to be here. I want to thank the Church Council and many of you for inviting me to speak on the 100th anniversary of the establishment of the Republic of Armenia. This is our centennial. This is the survival of our nation, our people. As many of you can see, the first Republic of Armenia lasted, it was in Armenian, it's Hayastani Arachin Harabetutun. In the beginning, it was the Democratic Republic of Armenia. So it lasted from May 28, 1918 until December 2nd, 1920, when Armenia gave itself to the Russian Empire to be safeguarded from the Ottoman Empire. We had to, because they would have destroyed us as a nation. In the next slide, this is the national flag and the coat of arms of the First Republic of Armenia. As you can see, the tri-colored flag is the same as the one we have today. The coat of arms is we have the current coat of arms of Armenia is similar to this one. It has the four kingdoms around it, and the most important symbol is Mount Ararat in the hearts of the Armenian nation and the Armenian people. It's the biblical mountain, and being the first Christian nation, it has great significance to our survival. Next slide. This is the map of the first Republic of Armenia. As you can see, in the orange area, that was the first republic from 1918 through 1920. The blue area, including the pink area or the red area, is actually the Wilsonian Armenia, which was supposed to be established by Woodrow Wilson and the Western powers. Unfortunately, that didn't go through, and we ended up preserving the 1918 republic, which also included parts of Western Armenia, the regions of Kars and Ardahan, which are right now under Turkish rule and control, and it was given to them under the Treaty of Kars in exchange for the Batumi port for Georgia. Next slide. The first Republic of Armenia was a parliamentary republic. The official language of the First Republic was the Armenian language. The religion, obviously, we belong to the Armenian Apostolic Church. The capital city was Yerevan. It is one of our 13 capitals throughout our history. And Yerevan is the city where I was born, and it is a real honor for me. I miss it, I love it. And it's just a blessing to have been born there. The population of Armenia, when the republic was being formed, was 500,000, because it was during that period of time. And once the 1918 republic was formed, the population reached 1.2 million due to the exodus of Armenians, during the genocide and other pogroms around Azerbaijan, during that period of time. So eventually the population grew. The area of the First Republic was 70,000 square kilometers, which is approximately 27,000 square miles. And that is the Armenia, eventually it shrank due to giving away the treaty under the Treaty of Kars, to Turkey, the Kars and the Kir provinces. The currency during that period was the Armenian ruble. I had it when I was a kid. I lost it, unfortunately. And then the most important was the next slide, the Battle of Sardarabat. Sardarabat was the actual battle that preserved our existence today as a nation. And if it was not for the will and the strength of our people, we would have not had an independent Armenia or Armenia at all. So this is the memorial to Sardarabad. It is the battlefield near Araks, Armavir region, Armavir city of Armenia. The date of the battle is from May 21st until the 29th of 1918 near Sardarabad, near Armavir today. The result was the decisive Armenian victory. Ottoman invasion of eastern Armenia repelled. That is the period where the Ottoman Empire came and tried to destroy Yerevan, and they would have captured Echmiadzin. That would have been the end of our history. And the first establishment of the Republic of Armenia, followed by the Treaty of Batum, recognition of Armenia by the Ottoman Empire, as well as the recognition of the other two Transcaucasian republics of Georgia and Azerbaijan, the newly created nation of Azerbaijan. Sardarabad, as many of you know, I come from the prominent Armenian family of Marshal Boris Abadzhyan, the Marshal of the Soviet Union. The Parliament and Presidential Palace in Yerevan are located on my family's avenue. He actually was a participant in Sardarabad. And Boris Abadzhyan, Marshal of the Soviet Union, and himself a participant of the battle, described its importance in the following manner. This is from his memoir. The significance of the Battle of Sardarabad is great if the Armenian forces, did not defeat the Ottomans there. They would have proceeded to Echmiadzin and Yerevan. Nothing would have remained of Armenia. Nothing would have been saved. The Armenians won, and thanks to them, our people preserved their physical existence within the current borders of modern Armenia. So this is the government building of the First Republic before the parliament that we have today. It still exists. It's in Yerevan. During that period, Armenia was a parliamentary republic, and we had speakers of parliament as well as prime ministers. As you can see, the first prime minister of the Republic of Armenia was also our last speaker. His name was Hovannes Kajazvili. He had a tragic life eventually. He fled and then he returned to live within his motherland, and he was imprisoned during the Stalin purge of expatriates, those who wanted a free independent Armenia. Independence was at a great cost. The Armenian-Azerbaijan War. It started on March 30th, 1918, and it lasted until November 28, 1920. 2 years, 7 months, 4 weeks, and 1 day. Location, Armenia and Azerbaijan. Result, Soviet victory, Sovietization of Armenia and Azerbaijan. Territorial changes. The Russians gave Karabakh and Nakhchivan in favor of Soviet Azerbaijan, and Zangezur region of Sunni province of the current Republic of Armenia was given to Soviet Armenia. And that is the lifeline that we have today from the economic blockades of our neighbors. And through that corridor, that's what saved the Armenian nation even during the 90s, the oil and gas that was given to us by Iran. Armenia also had another war with neighboring Georgia over the northern province of Lori region. It lasted from December 7th until the 31st of 1918. Location, Kvemuk, Akli, and Lori districts. Result inconclusive. Territorial changes. The disputed Lori district becomes a neutral zone until the Sovietization of Armenia, and that's where we regained that as part of the Armenian Republic. So as you can see from the territories that our ancestral homeland, only a friction stayed during Soviet Armenia. That is in the orange. As you can see to the right side, so that's Nakhchivan region, which was given to Azerbaijan under Stalin and the Soviet Union. And the Nagorno-Karabakh Artsakh Autonomous Republic was created within the territory of Azerbaijan. So Armenia shrank from 70,000 square kilometers to only 29,000 square kilometers during Soviet times. That independence was short-lived, and now we're part of the Soviet Republic. The national and coat of arms of Soviet Armenia, as you can see, it's similar to our tricolored flag, similar. And the most important thing is that we have the symbol of Mount Ararat on our coat of arms, and it will forever be in the heart of the Armenian people. Basic information during Soviet Armenia, the capital was still Yerevan. The official languages this time were Armenian and Russian. The currency was no longer the Armenian ruble, it was the Soviet ruble, and the government was the Soviet Socialist Republic of Armenia. It was established, as I have stated, on December 2nd, 1920, and Armenia, as well as the rest of the Transcaucasian republics, entered the USSR in 1922, until its final independence in the struggle for our independence in 1991, September 21st, 1991. The Soviet Armenia was 29,800 square kilometers, 11,500 square miles. The population of the last census of 1989, there was 3,287,700 people living within the territory of Soviet Armenia. This, the independence of the Third Republic, which we have now, it has come with a price. I have lived those years in Armenia. I remember the soldiers, my neighbors, dying and coming, in the funeral processions. It made me proud of being Armenian, because I knew that we have to preserve our ancestral homeland. So as you can see, Armenia is on the left side, and Artsakh, the Nagorno Republic, is on the left side. Looking at the map, it's backwards. So the Republic of Artsakh declared its independence on September 2nd, 1991 until present, and the Republic of Armenia declared its independence on September 21st, 1991. As you can see, so, due to the fact that Artsakh Republic is not recognized by the international community as well as Armenia due to geopolitics, the coat of arms of the Republic of Armenia, as you can see with the flag, is similar to the first Republic of Armenia. It has Mount Ararat. However, the second flag underneath is the Republic of Artsakh's flag. As many of you may question, why is that white line separating part of the flag? That is the hope of and the strong will of the Artsakh and the Armenian people to reunite one day and form a unified Armenian homeland. And that is very important, regardless of where we come from, where we are born, we are all Armenians, and we need to contribute back to our homeland. So the basic information of the current Republic of Armenia, it was a presidential republic system from September 21st, 1991 until this present year of April 9th, 2018. From April 9th of this year until present, it became a parliamentary republic. We have a president, Armen Sarkisyan, who is a president in a ceremonial level. However, the duties and the foreign policies and everything that deals with the internal part of the nation are by the Prime Minister, Nikol Pashinyan. As I said, the Republic of Armenia's capital is Yerevan. The Republic of Artsakh's capital is Stepanakert. Artsakh is still a parliamentary, not a parliamentary, but a presidential form of government. The Republic of Armenia is 29,800 square kilometers, 11,500 square miles. And Artsakh, with the territories that we have liberated, that belong to us, that are part of our history, at this point is 11,458 square kilometers, which is 4,424 square miles, and equivalent to the territory of the entire Nakhchivan region, which was given and gifted to Soviet Azerbaijan without the consent of the Armenian people and the Armenian nation. The Republic of Armenia's population obviously shrank from the 1990s. Over 1.5 million Armenians left. However, the new population still makes up the 3 million almost of the entire population of the Republic of Armenia. The Republic of Artsakh's population is approximately 160,000. And the official languages of both countries are Armenian finally. And the currency is the Armenian drum. Armenia has its own currency, which is recognized by the international community. However, Artsakh has its own currency, which is only used within its republic. So that was my presentation, and I just want to remind every single one of you that our ancestors did not sacrifice their lives for nothing. They sacrificed for our existence, for the existence of our homeland, for the existence of our historical monuments, which are constantly being destroyed by our neighbors, including Azerbaijan. And that is why, with the new government, before I know the diaspora was very hesitant into investing in Armenia's economy. The current leadership and the change of the republic, Armenia needs you and us as the diaspora more than it has ever needed in its entire life, over 100 years. And that is why I encourage every single one of you, if you have an opportunity to visit Armenia. It is my homeland still. I'm American, I'm Armenian American, I love the United States. But my family and my blood comes from from the highlands of the Armenian plateau. And that is why, please visit Armenia and learn and go and see these beautiful historical monuments and cherish them. Because historically, I wish I have seen many of our other monuments that have disappeared in Western Armenia, as well as in certain parts of Azerbaijan today. And that is why I'm grateful to every single one of you. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless my fellow Armenian Americans. God bless the Republic of Armenia. May it strive for thousands of years without any bloodshed, with having its pride and its rich history, that we will reestablish once again in the international community. And I'm grateful to the United States for always lending its hand to the people of Armenia during its difficult times of history. Thank you very much. God bless you, and God bless America and our Republic of Armenia.
Thank you for good presentation. You give wonderful power to our community to remember our homeland and every time to live for our homeland. Because especially our homeland in Armenia. So we are very happy to have you, Boris, in our community. Thank you one more time for good presentation and good speech. And as a gift from our church, from our parish council, for our women's gift, we'd like to give you this wonderful picture from Armenia, because you love Armenia. You were born in Armenia, and your wish to our parishioners to go to Armenia, to visit Armenia, to live in Armenia, to enjoy Armenian environment with monuments, unforgettable monuments. And I know in Armenia we have a lot of monasteries. And if you want to go, you need to go first of all Artsakh, people Gandzasar, Tabibank, Tizernabank. We have a lot of places. And I wish this year our brother will go to Armenia too, and we give you this prayer book too, to remember us in your prayers in different churches in Armenia. And we wish you good luck. May God bless you and give you powerful and fulfill your dream. What are you going to be? And then what are you going to do for our parish for future? God bless you.